She said, "What about me?" Hi, beautiful friends. I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping, and we're going to talk about GLP-1 mindset during the holiday season. And I have lost over 113, I almost said 130, 113 pounds the last almost 3 years. In January, it'll be 3 years of being on Zepbound, Manjaro, and Tirzepatide compound. But of course, we've got our semaglutide compound friends here with us today. And in my free encouragement group, countessofshopping.com/group, we have been chitter-chattering about holiday and preparation for it. Whether you've just started being on GLP-1, maybe it's like Zepbound 2.5 milligrams, and it is your first month, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's my first holiday, or you've been on semaglutide compound now for years. I want to do a deep dive into talking about handling family and friends during the holiday season with our weight loss mindset, specifically our GLP-1 weight loss mindset. Because for me, and I will use my I statements, I have to have made a mindset change. For this weight to stay off, for me, there has been a requiring not only physically, but also mentally. And for me, there's spiritually, financially, there's a couple of other things that have changed well within me too. And so on today's episode, I want to deep dive into this of how to arm yourself, gird your loins, honey, arm yourself walking into the holidays. If you're seeing friends, if you're seeing family, friends, we get to choose who we be around, but family, sometimes we don't have that choice. And how do we arm ourselves? How do we guard ourselves? How do we protect ourselves from some mean comments? I'm going to go through. And for me particularly, I was on the Oprah show, the Shame, Blame, Weight Loss Revolution. You can still see that on Hulu. I think it's Hulu, or not on Netflix, but Hulu. And I was on the after show. It was like the last, I was on for several minutes talking to her. I'm crying, she had tears welded in her eyes. And so after the Oprah show, it's probably one of the top 5 moments of my life with weight loss, because Oprah has been such one of my heroes. Growing up as a latchkey kid, I watched her pretty much every single day. And so that was a big moment for me. And so a family member had said something very unkind. I did not talk to them for several months after that because it was so mean in regards to my weight loss journey, which I was so proud of this moment. At this point, I forget how much weight I had lost. I think at least 50 pounds. I can see there, I'm like, oh my gosh, to me, I look big in this picture. But at that point, I had lost substantial amount of weight. And I was so proud of that. I was so proud of that. I'm still so proud of that. Even to make 50 pounds, that's a huge drop from somebody who weighed over 300 pounds, who just kept gaining weight, to be able to have GLP-1s change my life. And so I felt very off, when I got the mean comment, unprepared. Because I'm prepared. Here on YouTube, people say mean stuff about me every day, and on social media. And so as a video marketing expert for myself and for clients, I'm used to mean comments. That I'm for the most part well guarded. And I'm also fully aware and self-aware of what some of my character defects are. So if people are like, oh, you talk too fast, I'm used to that. Yes, I do. You can slow me down here on YouTube with your settings. Make me slower then. YouTube is very smart. Things like that. But so if you get comments such as, you're taking the easy way out, why can't you just diet and exercise like everyone else? I lost my weight the natural way. It's just a quick fix. You really don't need to do that, do you? Watch out, you'll gain all that weight back if you stop. Those drugs are dangerous. Have you read all about the side effects? Isn't that just for diabetics? You're too skinny now. You look like better before. You have Ozempic face. I barely recognize you. Those comments, I think, from well-intended family members, I think are, if they're friends, those people, if they're coming from a mean place, aren't my friends anymore. I have a very low tolerance. So tip number 1, I have a low tolerance for people in my life if they're not supportive as a friend. If they fall in that friend category, they best be cheering for me, because I'm going to cheer for them. I am a girl's girl. I will fight tooth and nail for my friends. If you become my friend, I love you. And that to me, I will give you my trust freely, but if you break my trust in any sense, then I will cut people. That for me, I don't want in my space. Not just because that's a diminishing word. I don't want that in my space. I don't have time, quite frankly. As a wife and a mom and on a mission with our community, our GLP-1 supportive, incredible, smart, funny, loving, kind community at countessofshopping.com/group. I don't have time to be around negativity. I don't want it. I repel from it. I don't want that. So if someone's not encouraging or cheering, we're all going to have off days, but if it's an intentional, you're taking the easy way out, Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you, honey. Like, but it's different when it's family. And so that's where I think having gird my loins, having some protection, having some spiritual armor on, as my therapist likes to say, I think is really important. And so it's whether I choose to having gotten these comments a lot from some people that I have to interact with. It's not a choice. That I have to protect myself. And sometimes I say stuff, and sometimes the best course of action is just not to say anything at all and just change the subject and be like, oh, wow. Did you see that Costco turkey dinner? Which, by the way, stay till the end. I've got so many early Black Friday deals to tell you. I will link them in the description, all of my amazing Amazon sales that are going on right now, and all the Black Friday deals in general. And I'll talk about that Costco turkey dinner too, by the way, which we had last night. Oh my gosh. But so sometimes I will say stuff and sometimes I won't, depending on how much I want to get into it. And so for me, the quick boundary, best for acquaintances and low energy responses are, my health decisions are between me and my healthcare provider. Cut. I am not discussing my medical treatment. Cut. I appreciate your concern. I'm focusing on the positive changes in my health. For the easy way out, this is medically recommended path for my chronic health condition, and I'm proud of the results. Cut. And then I move on to something else. I'll be like, oh my gosh, did you smell this delicious candle? Like I'll switch the subject. The strategy. So the strategy 1 is like a quick boundary, like get it in there. Strategy 2 is gentle education. This is best for friends and family that you want to inform. So you're making the choice to be like, okay, maybe I'm going to go down this path of helping to inform them, debunk some common myths, and also reduce future judgments by reframing the issue into a medical one. Obesity is a complex chronic disease, not a failure of willpower. I know a ton of family members, I can count on multiple hands of people who really do think it's a lack of willpower and it's being lazy, and it's not. Actually, obesity is a disease. I know many people within my own community also think that obesity is not a disease. And I'm like, no, but obesity is a disease, actually. It really actually scientifically, factually is a disease. And it's not a failure of willpower. This medication is addressing the biological factors that were making weight loss impossible for me. Which, by the way, side note on that, once we do address those, then we can do things to make it not a willpower thing, but setting up best systems for success for ourselves. And that, for me, one of that I'm going to be talking about as we come into upcoming weeks here, going into the holidays, is systems. It's a system issue if we're not always, but sometimes it's a systems issue when we're not losing weight the way in which we want to. From my own personal experience of having lost over 113 pounds, it is a systems issue, which we'll talk about. So stay tuned. Click that like and subscribe button. Medication is a tool. It's not a cure-all. I'm also making significant healthy lifestyle changes to support with the care of my team. Y'all, literally, I want to write these on like index cards so I can like read them when I go to the bathroom, so I'll be prepared. I'm actually addressing some serious health risks with this treatment, and I'm so grateful to have access to Zepbound or Tirzepatide or to semaglutide or to Wegovy or to Ozempic. Strategy 3. We got lots of strategies. We're arming ourselves. Strategy 3, focusing on feelings. When you need to express how they made you feel. When you say blank, choose their comment, it feels dismissive of the health struggles I've been through. I need you to know it was a serious medical treatment. That is what I said in response to someone who is close to me, who said some really gnarly things about me being on Oprah for being on Mounjaro and Zepbound. And I said that to them. I said, it feels very, and I like prayed about it before I said anything, because usually my quick thing is to pop off, and that causes me a lot of problems. It's best and worst quality about me is that I'm very quick I'm quick, and it's best and worst. And so me sharing how I felt, because I do care about this person, I wanted them to know that they hurt me, and also saying about it's a serious medical treatment, because it is. This is not a vanity component. And even when I started almost 3 years ago, it was back in January, people thought it was the easy way, like more so now. I think now it's literally so accepted, because what is it? 1 in 7 people in the US have been on GLP-1 medications. Like, it's not for vanity. For some people it is, but for me, it's certainly not. Like I look back at these old pictures and I'm like, how could you possibly say on the right photo, like clearly there is health issues there. That is not healthy weighing over 300 pounds. Like the path I was going on, why would you not cheer for me to not be in that body anymore? Like that's where I'm like, why would you make fun of in any capacity staying in that lifestyle? I'm sharing this with you because I care, but the comments like that make me feel judged and I prefer to focus in on my improved health. Again, this is somebody I care about. If it's somebody I don't care about, I wouldn't say these things. Strategy 4 is disengagement. It's best for online and rude strangers. Ignore the comments and walk away or block the user. Change the subject. Speaking of positive changes, how is your, and then go into what happening with them in life. I think it's important to validate our decisions and also focusing in on our benefits of keep the attention on improvements for our health markers, energy levels, overall well-being rather than other people's opinions, but it does still hurt. I've had it happen and I still probably will, quite frankly. I know with my upcoming loose skin surgery, which I haven't had the consult, I got bumped up to January. I'm not in July anymore. And so that's gonna bump up my surgery date. If I after talking to the doctor, of course, deeming he deems all that, which I think he will. Which, by the way, if you did not see in the Countess of Shopping group, the Count made a whole separate section on plastic surgery. He did such a good job. He was so tell the Count that you're proud of him because he worked so hard on that. Make sure and it's just we haven't, I don't think we've announced it yet. So these are some of the ways that I do self-care, that I will protect myself during the holiday season. I don't want to go into lengthy discussions about my weight. Again, with people who have made me feel badly about it previously, which there are some of where they've said some nasty things about my weight when I was big that were unnecessary. And it was already a pain point for me. I already felt embarrassed about it. I already felt not great about it and insecure about it. And I think honestly, like if you watch Golden Girls where she's like, I've never been psychoanalyzed by a dipstick before. If I psychoanalyze it, like literally I used to wear a ton of labels. I was going back through a bunch of pictures from before. I was always covered in by like a big thing, like a big like a potted plant or something, or a suitcase, or my kid. I'd be like, stand in front of me, and I still have my kid stand in front of me, and it's that I wasn't using him as a shield to protect my weight, but some of these other objects I certainly was. That and wearing a ton of labels, like I had on labels out the wazoo. And I think that was also part of it. Like, it sounds horrible. When I say this now, I'm like, this is horrible to say. I fully admit it's a horrible character defect. I'm like, I may be fat, but at least I can buy like nice clothes. You know what I mean? And that's a horrible thing to say. It's a horrible thing. And I've had to ask God to forgive me on that. After recognizing that, I'm like, that is not the way I wish to live. I really don't. And don't get me wrong. I still do like labels quite a bit, and I still like designer clothing and things like that. I also do like to volunteer. The Count and I were picked as Giving Tuesday ambassadors for 2 brands. I will link those down in the description link below. Is Homer Trails Animal Rescue. We are the one of their ambassadors for Giving Tuesday, and then also for Great Pyrenees, Wilma, our white dog that you guys see, she's a Great Pyrenees, and she was from this. We've worked at this rescue so much over the last few years. So both of them, if you feel inclined for Giving Tuesday, I will link those links down below as well. But I think that it's really important as we go through these changes to be cognizant of, I'm pulling up the rest of my show notes. I think it's important to be cognizant of what do we think of ourselves and what is our opinion? And I think so much I had released that and given that to other people. I love this. One of our awesome countesses, her name's Lisa. She says, it was from my live stream where I had asked about like give victories. I always love talking about victories. And so one of her victories, she says, my victory this last week, I realized from this journey, I'm feeling stronger mentally in regards to food and weight loss. My old thought processes are gone and new healthy ones have replaced it. Like that right there, full stop. Like, congratulations, Lisa. I love hearing about your GLP-1 weight loss journey. It makes me so happy. She says, gone are the days of beating myself up, giving up, or thinking I'm not doing things right or good enough. Food no longer controls my habits or my emotions. My habits control my food, which makes it much more joyful for my emotions. Thanksgiving, I have a whole lot to be grateful for, or a whole lot to be thankful for. And then she says, Countess, you're on the top of my list. I would say that you're on the top of my list. Our community, Lisa, I'm so grateful for. She says, I couldn't have done this so well without you. You have made it one enjoyable ride. Well, that is very sweet and sincerely my pleasure from my bows to my toes to be on this journey with you. They are your successes and your victories. And I'm grateful that I get to stand on the sidelines and help encourage and cheer and hopefully provide some laughs as we go through. So I think that encapsulates this. Like Lisa's comment, I'm like, that's what I aspire for. And I know so many thousands and thousands of counts and countesses aspire for that too, of like this level of peace about the healthy choices in which we're doing. That to me, you can't put a price point on that. And so taking a right turn, a little bit over on a couple of other things because there's so much happening. I feel like life is moving pretty quickly. I will be live again. Let me pull up my live schedule because many of you guys have asked. And in the group, in the free encouragement group, I also post the links in the group, but on Instagram, in my Instagram stories. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I will be on an Amazon Live. And so typically for Amazon Lives, they're not like bestie chats. When I have a live, like a YouTube live, it's a bestie chat. We're gabbing. If I am on Amazon, just to give context, Amazon gives very strict guidelines of what you can and can't say. So it's really not a bestie chat. It's really, I'm on Amazon promoting, like talking about products. And so just to be clear on that, of like where you show up, your time is important to me. So to give context on that, that's important. On Black Friday, well, on Thanksgiving night, I'll be live. I think it's live here on YouTube. I got to look. I think it's live here on YouTube. But Black Friday, 10 a.m., well, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, my YouTube video of all the Black Friday deals will be released. The Count and I have been working so hard on that. You can go to countessofshopping.com/group and we'll have all of like the deals going on, but also countessofshopping.com/shop, SHOP. The Count has updated my Amazon Live deal, my Amazon deals, and like all the other vendors that we're working with for special discount codes. But 10 a.m., so 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here, YouTube, around that time, maybe 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the YouTube video will get released. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Amazon Live, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing a TikTok Live, and then noon here, Black Friday, on YouTube, I'll be doing another, because there's updated deals. As the day goes on, stuff sells out, and there's also other updated deals. So that's my live schedule. And then Cyber Monday, which is December 1st, I'll be live again at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Amazon. So that's exciting. That's exciting. Costco turkey. Costco has right now, I'm not sponsored by Costco at all, but we had it last night. I literally bought another one just now. Costco has a turkey meal for $40. You have to cook the turkey. It's raw turkey. It took us like, the package says an hour to hour and a half. It took us 2 hours and 15 minutes for it to be the internal temperature at 165 degrees. But it comes with turkey, green beans, mashed potatoes, stuffing. That turkey was so good. It was so good. And for $40, it was supposed to feed 7 to 8 people. It was so good. So anyways, that's why I'm buying another one. I'm like, for $40 for this healthful meal, it was really good. The green beans were perfection. That's one thing I want to tell you. If you have Costco, I got it on Instacart. It was awesome for like Costco because I didn't want to go to Costco. Sol de Janeiro. So many of you guys know I talk about loose skin creams. Loose skin you can't really get rid of unless it's by a plastic surgeon. I do loose skin creams to help my confidence in regards to my loose skin because my skin is like focaccia dough. My stomach and my legs are very loose skinny. So I typically talk about, where is it? Oh, here it is, Crepe Erase. My number one go-to, this has been on sale for a while, but Sol de Janeiro just entered the chat. This one just went on my Amazon deals list. It just got updated. This is why you want to click on my Amazon deals page every single day between now and Cyber Monday. Every couple of hours, I update that list. It just may be further down on the list, so just scroll through the list near the bottom. So that's on there, and my stocking stuffer, new ones are on Amazon deals too. There's a bunch of stocking stuffers that have popped up. That is also on my Amazon deals list, which is in my description. Also, the $1,000 Amazon gift card giveaway on Instagram is live on my Countess of Shopping Instagram. You do need to follow the rules that is set by Amazon. People are like, why don't you do it on YouTube? Y'all, first and foremost, Amazon gave me $1,000 gift cards, 2 $500 gift cards to give away. Thanks, Amazon. Like, I'm so grateful. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, it needs to be on YouTube. Like, I would never, like, thank you so much. I come from a place of gratitude on that. Thank you so much. I know a lot of people don't use Instagram, but if you do, I'm giving away $1,000. So it's two $500 gift cards. So there's that. The next number is Bioptimizers is having their best sale of the year. It is, many of you have asked me, is it cheaper on Amazon or cheaper on the bioptimizers.com/queen? It's linked down below, website. It's less expensive and more discounts for you. You get more discounts and free product on bioptimizers.com/queen. Use the discount code queen. I will link this also down in the description link below. That's the website listed down below too. You get 25% off, obviously for like the limited time through Black Friday, free shipping over orders over $99, and you're getting bonus gifts. So the bonus gifts are at certain tiers. You're getting a free Masszymes digestive enzymes with, let me see if I can click on this, hold on. Oh, where is it? The accountant and I had just been going through all this. You get a free, if you get, when you order a certain threshold, oh, fiddlesticks. Oh man, I thought I had this all planned. If it's a certain threshold, you get a free Masszymes, which is a $32 value. And then at another price point threshold with your 25% off with my discount code, then you also then get Masszymes and Sleep Breakthrough and a bunch of other things too. They have like a digital product and a couple of other things for orders above 200. Oh, that's what it is. Free Masszymes and a digital thing for orders above $150. So stock up, get your next 6 months worth. And then orders, you get double the bonus gifts when orders are above $250, just $250. You get free Masszymes, that are digestive enzymes, and then also free Sleep Breakthrough. So something to think about, and they're digital. They have a ton of digital products too. So I'm excited about that. Use the discount code queen. Again, that will be linked down in the description link below too. And then I'm going back over to my show notes. And then Giving Tuesday, the accountant and I will be sponsoring not one, but 2 charities asked us. And so we're like, absolutely. Like, we will be matching up to $1,000 for each charity. So if you donate and you say, hey, Countess, I donated $5, great. We'll be matching that up to $1,000 for each one. So max $2,000 we'll be matching. So feel free to donate. Just tell me if you're like, hey, I did $5. Hey, I did $500. Hey, I did $50 or whatever. $5 is great. Like, anything you can contribute. There are charities in which that we support that directly go back to the animals. And that for us is really important, that it's not frittered on like office costs and like paper clips. Like, it's directly going back to helping animals. Do I have a picture of Fredzo in here? I have pictures of horseback riding. I need to put that on here. So it's on, they're on some of my, no, I guess it's not in here. No, it's not in here. On my YouTube shorts, I have some of me walking the dogs, so you can see what Fred and Wilma look like. They are both rescues. We only get rescue dogs. We do not get designer dogs or anything like that. We get them straight from the pound, and usually the sad sacks. Those, like, if you guys remember, were you guys here for pork? Yeah, some of you were here for pork chop and applesauce. Like, they were sad sacks. And so, anyways, we love supporting animal rescues. Okay, my beautiful friends, I'll link everything in the description link below. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping, counting our blessings because life is delicious. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.